Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. I apologize for being missing in the past few days because I've been working non-stop. But today, once again, we're back to reacting to some more war, religion, crazy videos on the internet because why not? I know it feels heavy right now, the mood is very difficult, the current climate feels very challenging. Everyone around us tends to cling on to their ideals and there's not enough empathy and open-mindedness and kindness in the world. So let's try to share some of that in the spirit of diplomacy and in the spirit of a potential global crisis and a conflict that might overcome us. I've been working non-stop. The world continues to be heavy right now with all the political crisis and the conflicts and the global affairs that are challenging to most of us. But I do find that there is a level of optimism if we find ability to share some sort of kindness and diplomacy with one another in the world. Although that is not our topic for today. Today we're going to be reacting to whatever news we can get our hands on, and there are a couple of videos that I wanted to explore with you all today about some crazy things that are occurring. So, in respects to our global updates for today, there is a lot of uncertainty going on about the Strait of Hormuz and the peace talks. The ceasefire probably will not be extended. It's unfortunate, but the situation is that they are not going to be going into talks anymore. A lot of this discussion is not fruitful, and it seems that a lot of these peace efforts are not going to be coming to fruition. Of course, there is always daily strikes between Israel and the Palestinians, between Iran and Israel, Iran and Lebanon and Israel and vice versa. It's going on. It's unfortunate, but even the Wall Street Journal is saying this right now as of 8:54 p.m. Eastern, April 20th. Happy 420, by the way. Trump's unlikely to extend the ceasefire as the deadline looms, and that is because no side wants to get to this peacefully. However, I want to take a moment to freeze at this image for a moment. This destruction continues to happen every day around us in the world, and while the politicians are up there not caring on both sides, it is insanity to see this happening to the civilians of both sides, and we continue to argue about this non-stop. When is this destruction going to be over? I beseech you all to find a shred of compassion in your hearts to stop this. Continue further. Iran vows retaliation after U.S. ship seizure and says no decision yet on new peace talks. Vice President J.D. Vance and other U.S. negotiators are set to travel to Pakistan for a new round of talks, but Tehran's participation is unclear. Well, yeah, because you just seized their ship and now they close the strait again. I don't see how we can keep shooting at them and expecting them to trust us. There is no point in this. And by the way, when I say us, I think at this point, after Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada, saying what he said about the US ties being wrongdoings of the past that need to be corrected, I don't think this will be the most optimistic way to go about these relations. The mixed messaging is not going to help the oil prices either. I know some of you, including myself, have been excited about the oil price going down, but it's unfortunate that this BS is going to cause it to continue. Let's all keep our fingers crossed for some bullshit not to occur, but who knows? We're going to have more BS happening soon. The Jerusalem Post. Trump says new Iran deal will be better than before. Vance to travel to Islamabad for negotiations. US using sea drones to clear mines in Hormuz. Disruptions reported during Remembrance Day. Hope that this pumpkin is going to be able to do something, because I have no hope and no expectations out of this. Let's just keep it that way. After examining this many toxic war videos, I have now officially lost my appetite, so I think I will not continue to browse these until we see some better news. Now, I do urge you all to consider trying to find some more positive news to look into, because lately, the more I look into politics and the world and how things are going right now, the more I get depressed. So I switch over to religion, and then when you switch over to religion, things are also depressing because every religion fights with itself, outsiders, and everyone is being turmoilous for some reason. I don't know if that's a word. And you all end up arguing with each other for some reason, and I am preaching to peace. The amount of disruption that is occurring in the world seems to be unhealthy for all of us. Let's hope that there is some sort of level of positivity that will occur from the amount of damage that these people cause to each other. There is no reason why all of this has to occur, because we all know that peace does have a way of doing this. It's just that we don't want to go about it this way. Yeah. It's a shame, because you all know the real reason why this is occurring, and no one wants to say anything about it. We will have a special episode about right and wrong, but for today I wanted to share something with you all today, that I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm working on my stuff, and hang in there. Stay in there. And the second half of the video I'm going to switch to Arabic because, I wanted to share something with all the Arabs out there who are watching me, since they stuck in this long through the English part. And if you are an English speaker and you are going to stay for this part, kudos to you. نعرف انه الوضع صعب واحنا ما قادرين نسوي اي شيء. امورنا الاقتصادية تعبانة بجميع الدول العربية. متفرقين، غير متوحدين، نذبح بعض، نقتل بعض، نخون بعض. بس انا عندي امل انه انتم تقدرون تجدون حل لهذه المشاكل بطريقة سلمية، وتتواجدون سلميا مع إخوتكم من الأديان الأخرى والأعراق الأخرى والبشر الكثير المتواجدين في تلك المنطقة. أنا أدعو من الله أنه إحنا نقدر نحل الموضوع سلميا، بس من الواضح أنه لا إحنا قادرين نجد حل دبلوماسي، ولا إخوتنا المسلمين اللي بالمنطقة يجدون حل دبلوماسي، وكلكم تخوضون في هذا المخاض. تحياتي للجميع، وأرجو أنه تقدرون تجدون حل لهذا المأزق. شكرا جزيلا.